The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Aguilar in motion left. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Inside handoff, Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In motion, the tight end. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
This is caught.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And they're able to get to him right away, but still down to the 44-yard line with a catch. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. Able to get this one to McBride. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10 is Connor.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
James Conner.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Cards have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Jackson.
Flushed out right.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 35 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this ball game here. The final